Hello natural beauties, welcome to my channel. My name is Nat and today we're going to use an eyeshadow palette that I'm not sure if I like or not. So what we're doing a get ready with me, and as per usual, my channel I like to mix some of my old with some of my new just to kind of get through everything. And I'm also going to pull in a few project pan items because I left a project pan. So we're going to go ahead and get started and we'll chit chat throughout the video. I do already have this eye primed and set. I used this Alamar Cosmetics Pero Primero primer, and it is really sticky, so I did set it with this eyeshadow fresh. Oops, I just dropped that brush. And look, I'll pull that off for y'all. Ta-da! How was that? Was that good for you? So we're gonna go ahead and do this other eye because, sorry about that, one of my cats was down at my feet, and if I don't pay attention to them, sometimes they can be pretty disruptive. And so I needed to tend to her real quickly. And so yeah, I had been doing a couple of makeup swaps with my friend here on YouTube. I'll link her channel down below. Her name is Kaylee Wesley. She's a fellow Houstonian and Texas girl. But like I was saying, we had been doing some makeup swaps because she's a little lighter than me and I'm a little darker than her. So it just makes sense. And we both like to pan, so we know that like trading makeup, the makeup's going to be loved and used. And so initially, I had bought this ABH Sultry palette because I had heard such great things about it. It had a really pretty color story, and it was limited edition. And honestly, I don't always do a lot of limited edition stuff, and I think I got this one on sale, and that's why I picked it up. But if you are new here, welcome. Please consider subscribing and ringing that bell. But if you're not new here, you know that I can make a purchase and go a week or two before I, film it. And then I don't use this stuff. And should we do two different eyes? You know what? I think I'm going to stay in this corner over here because I just really haven't worked with any of these, y'all. Because what happened was I never really got to use this. I think I may have like swatched it, but I just didn't get around to it, and I didn't go out of my way to use it because after I started looking at it, I thought that not all of them may come across on my skin tone. And so I just didn't put a priority on it. So when Kaylee and I were talking about like switching makeup, I told her, I was like, hey, I have this, you know, do you want it? And she was like, yes. And so I was like, okay. Well, I put it to the side for her and like for the stuff that was going to be given to her. And then I could not find it, y'all. And I mean, like, I have not been able to find this palette for like maybe a year. And so, I don't know, I just had to kind of eat crow. I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. I thought that I had accidentally thrown it away in a box because, again, I will put stuff together for me to film with, you know? And sometimes I'll save boxes in case I plan on like mailing stuff out, or like now I'm saving boxes because you know, it's about to be the holidays, so I like to keep boxes so I don't have to worry about gift boxes. And so I thought that I had accidentally like tossed a box with this in it. And so she and I did a few makeup swaps, and she had I had my eye on her Dominique Cosmetics. It was the berries, I don't know, whatever the berry palette is, and she ended up loving that and keeping it, which is great, you know, because again, we are both about using our makeup and not letting it or our money go to waste. And so she ended up keeping that Dominique Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, and we just kind of went about our way, you know. And then a couple weeks ago, maybe like 2 weeks ago, um, my brother came over and he was working on the AC. And we had to move some furniture around. And we moved the dresser, and behind the dresser was this pallet. And I was like, how did it even get there? I have no idea how the pallet got on my dresser, but it ended up falling behind my dresser, and I just could not find it for months, y'all. Like, really, it may have been a year. And look how far that one shadow went. I mean, I was building it up, but very pretty. So, you know, I appreciate that. This one is a clean brush, and I'm just gonna kind of smudge that out. And it had smudged out really well earlier before it, you know, kept building and building it up. But I really did want it to be a little darker, and I felt like one came across a little darker than the other. So, you know, I had to make them equal. And I may still have one darker than the other. But that's, I was going to say that's okay, but it's not. So I'm going to mess with this. So getting back to my story, I told Kaylee, I was like, man, like I was thinking in my head, how can I tell her that I found this, but I want to use it to see if I want it or not. You know, I didn't want to seem like rude, or I don't know, I didn't want to hurt her feelings, you know, but I really wanted to use the palette, and or at least try it, you know. And so that is what we are doing today, because this is my first time using it, y'all. And I mean, like, my first time using it for an entire look ever, you know. And this is Cinder, and I'm trying to build up this outer corner, but that may just be the wrong, yeah, maybe the shadow's not supposed to be used like that. Maybe it's more of a topper. But alright, well, we're just gonna keep on going. So I ended up telling Kaylee, I was like, hey, so guess what I found? And so I told her that I'm still not sure if I want it or not, you know. And I do want to use it. That way I can know, like, yeah, I tried it. It wasn't my bag. I wasn't into it. They didn't come across on my eyes. Whatever, you know, whatever the case may be, I wanted to be like, you know what? I tried it. I didn't want it. And I found a great home for it. And if I'm being honest, y'all, and I know that I'm not, like, cutting my crease or spraying them, but I'm really trying to see, like, how they work on their own. Because remember, my biggest concern with this particular palette was that it wasn't going to come across on my skin tone, you know, because I kind of have a weird in-between skin tone. And, you know, I mean, it seems to be coming across without any problems. But I'm still like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go in with this dystopian and just build up this outer corner a little bit, because that one shadow, Cinder, did nothing for it. And, you know, that's what we're doing. Trial and error, because sometimes I can use, like, shimmers for an outer corner, and other times I can't. So I'm not gonna judge it based off of that, but I will take that into consideration. And I have to admit, y'all, if you have not seen my Alamar birthday haul, I got this brush in a packet, like a set, I mean, and I'm really enjoying it. It's very versatile, and I love that. So, so, you know what, guys? Something weird, or new, I don't know if it's weird, but something new's been going on with me. And, you know, I'm a fluffy, healthy lady. And I never have issues eating. Well, I do tend to have, like, a lot of nausea. I have some stomach issues. I drink a lot of tea and stuff. And, but, I've noticed lately, I think it's since I've been working at home, that I don't eat until my stomach's growling. And I think in part it's because I'm one of those people, I'll get in a rhythm. And when I'm in a rhythm, I'm just kind of stroking it. Like I'm just rolling with it. I'm just going, you know? And I think that I have gotten to the point here at home when I work that I just keep working, and then once I realize like what time of day it is or whatever, or once my stomach starts growling, then I'm like, oh hey, maybe I should eat. And I want to say it's for work, but it's also been happening like for dinner. And I haven't been like exceptionally busy. I haven't really been, I mean, I think the biggest thing is like when my boyfriend's not home, I don't have a reason to cook. You know what I mean? So, like when he works late, it's like, well, he's gonna be home at 9:30 p.m. So, like, what am I? You know, he's already gonna have dinner. He's gonna have something light when he gets home, and so I cook on certain days, and then I pretty much eat leftovers throughout the rest of the week, and I don't know. I just that's really odd for me because you know, I never eat like that. Like I usually eat more than enough to the point where I'm like, "Hey chubby, you need to slow down," you know? And I have been trying to lose some weight, and so I have been doing stuff differently. I have been going on walks daily, and I mean like my heart gets pumping kind of walks, and I'll talk to my mom on the phone sometimes when I'm walking, and she's like, are you exercising? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, well, I can hear the gravel under you and you're breathing kind of heavy, so I get kind of worried because you know I have asthma, and you know it is allergy season. Well, the fall, you know, it brings new stuff, and so you know she worries about me a little bit. And this Rare Beauty line, y'all, you know what? I'm gonna go right in on my cheeks. This Rare Beauty line has been so surprisingly good. I only bought 2 products, but I've heard really good things about their brushes as well. And so I think for the Sephora VIB sale that I am probably going to try and pick up a couple of these Rare Beauty brushes. And especially because when I look at Selena Gomez, she has a really small round face, and I do too. Maybe not quite as round as hers because I kind of have a little chin on me, but I'm thinking if they work well for her face, perhaps they will work well for mine as well. And so, yeah, I've just really enjoyed these Rare Beauty items. I'm not going to use the lipstick that I got, but I'm using this this blush, and this is Bliss. And again, I don't know, I mentioned it before, but if you're not aware, her products are made in Korea. And, you know, Korea's notorious for good skincare and, you know, really nice cosmetic stuff. So I think that's really interesting because they really do work quite well. So I know that I haven't really finished with my eyes, but, you know, I'm just going in with my other stuff. This is in a Project Pan in my Fall For You. I'm just going to add a little bit to my cheeks just to kind of make it pop a little bit, just to add a little extra life right there. And I'm really feeling the orange like on the cheeks, and that's one of the reasons why I pulled this actual this is actually an eyeshadow, but I use it on my face because it's a vegan product anyways, and it's in my Fall For You Project Pan. And you know, this is a fairly old eyeshadow palette, and so I really want to try and use it. That's a little bright on this side right here that we're looking at, so I'm going to try and just blend that out a little bit. I feel like that helped. Yeah. Okay. And so now we are going to, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, we were talking about my stomach and it growling. So, I mean, like I said, I have been trying to lose weight. I've been trying to be a little more active, and you know, because I'm at home all the time now, y'all, because I'm working from home. And so, I mean, it's not like when I was at the hospital, like we had to run from place to place. And, you know, we have like several different campuses. So it's not uncommon for us to, like, have to go through, like, to completely different buildings, you know? So that was a lot of steps that I was getting in without even trying. I was just, you know, walking. And now that I'm at home, I walk like in my house. That's it. And I'm like, dude, you know, they say sitting is the new smoking. Now that everyone's aware of like how dangerous smoking is, sitting is the new smoking, that sedentary lifestyle. And so I have been trying to be more active, but I just think that it's really different for me to not eat until I feel my stomach growl. And in January, in March, I started Weight Watchers. I waited till like the last possible minute to get like the free membership or whatever. And it was February, because after being on it for a month, I lost 8 pounds, and then we all got sent home because of the Rona, right? So I lost 8 pounds pretty easily 1 month, and then I got sent home the next month, and I was just like, oh my gosh. And I ended up dropping Weight Watchers because after that first month, you know, you do have to pay. And we're in a pandemic, and I'm trying to spend as little as possible because, you know, I just feel like it might be a good idea to save right now. And so I had already started losing a little bit of weight, but I don't know. I mean, and I eat until I'm hungry. I eat whatever I want, but I don't know. It's just like that's kind of become an alarm clock for me. And I mean, it's kind of cool, you know, especially because I am trying to lose a little weight, and I do eat wonderfully, y'all. But I don't know, just a little different. So, you know, I went to the Dollar Tree. Y'all, I've been so bad this month. If you have been watching my collaboration with Beth from Lil Betsy _79 and Dee Dee from Dee Dee's Beauty and More, we're doing a palette challenge because we are trying to use as much makeup as possible, but it's also like a no to low buy encouragement, you know, so like that we kind of think twice before we pull the trigger on something. And if you're not watching that, definitely check it out, because we're going to be having a giveaway on that video. And all three of us got really good taste in makeup, y'all, so I imagine that the prize would be really good. So anyways, I had been doing really well, not buying anything. And then my birthday month was September, and I started buying makeup. I didn't lose a whole lot of points in September because I did get like gift cards and makeup for my birthday, so I didn't really have an itch to scratch. But since October, y'all, I've bought 3 different purchases. Let me find my lipstick. Oh, it's right here in front of me. I've made 3 different purchases, y'all. And that's more than I've made since June when we started that project. And I'm already talking to you about the Sephora VIB sale. So that lets you know how I plan on dealing with that sale. I plan on hitting it. I'm already making a list, you know. But I have got some really cool things. But one of the points that I got from buying makeup was from the Dollar Tree. And I recorded a video, and then I needed space on my phone. So I started deleted it, didn't even think about it, started looking at when I was uploading stuff, and I was thinking, man, aren't I missing something? And sure enough, it was a Dollar Tree haul. And I thought I had a piece of pepper in my tooth. Yeah, so I deleted it, y'all, and I was like, dang it. And I do those hauls quicker than I do my makeup because it's got other stuff in it, like for the house, you know. And so I want to put that stuff up. And so I already put everything where it belongs. I've already used like 2 of the little mixing bowls that and measuring cups that I bought, like for my bread and my yeast and stuff. And I was like, nope, I'm not recording, like redoing that. But I was really excited about some of the stuff that I got, and I shared it with y'all, but then I deleted it. So that is going to cost me a point. I'm going to let y'all know, even though I didn't show you the haul, but you know, I wanted to be truthful. And then we're going to finish just with some mascara, guys. And I know that this video is longer than I usually like, but we did do an entire face, and I don't usually wear foundation, so I should probably say that in the beginning. Oops, I got that on my nose. And whenever this kind of stuff happens, just let it dry, y'all. Let it completely and totally dry, and then you can just scratch it and scrape it off. Usually I'll use like an eyebrow brush, you know, the ones that you use to like fluff them out. I'll use that, and I'll just kind of make sure it's clean, and then just rub it off, and that'll be it. So this is gonna be our look for today. I'm gonna go look for, I forgot to line my lips. Me and lip liner, it's my nemesis. Yeah, so I think today I'm gonna go look for a Joker comic book. It's a new series. It's like the three Jokers, and I think it's a 3-part graphic novel, and I got number 1 and 2 for my birthday, and I'm looking for number 3. So that'll be what we do today. I'm also thinking about doing some come shop with me, like at Marshall's, like taking y'all with me. So we'll see how that works. I don't know. That's always kind of weird to me because, you know, I don't edit, so I never know how it's going to come out on the other side. But thank you all so much for joining me. Just know that I am sending you positivity, and I hope that you are doing what you love. And as far as this is concerned, do I love it? Do I want it? Shall I give it to Kaylee? Right now it's looking like she might get it because this was just unimpressive. But, you know, I didn't really plan to do a whole lot, and we still have these really pretty colors that we need to touch. So we're going to continue to do this. Let me know if you're interested in me doing more looks with this on camera, because I will certainly do that for you. Thank you all. I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.